coming to you from an unknown location, at the foothills of the Appalachian Mountains, bringing you the unknown. Welcome to another spine-tingling episode of Paranormal 411. Your hosts are David Reagan and Jason Scott, and together, they dive headfirst into the mysteries that lurk just beyond our understanding, featuring notable experts ready to share their insights into the world of the strange and unknown. So pull up a chair, pour a cup of something warm, and prepare to be enthralled. Here at Paranormal 411, we're not just a radio show, we're a community of truth seekers, adventurers of the mind, exploring the boundaries of the known and unknown. We invite you to join us, to share your thoughts, your experiences, your questions. Whether you've had your own encounter with the supernatural or you're simply intrigued by the inexplicable, we want to hear from you. So, don't be shy. Drop a comment and let's unravel the mysteries of the universe together. Buckle up as we journey beyond the veil of the ordinary, into the heart of the extraordinary. This is Paranormal 411, where the inexplicable meets reality and imagination takes flight. Stay tuned and remember, in the world of the paranormal, nothing is as it seems.
All right.
Welcome.
Everybody. Welcome, Michelle. Thank you for being the first one, always there.
Oh, yeah. I'd say my wife's in there somewhere asleep. She don't never listen.
So,
I mean, ain't I?
No.
So, before we get started, I want to say something.
Okay.
Happy birthday, Jeff Reagan.
That's right. The lead singer of Catalyst.
Yes, it's your birthday.
Birthday today.
And
hey, Barbara.
There's Barbara.
So, Jeff Reagan's birthday today. We won't say how old he is.
I really don't know. I mean,
I do.
Do you?
He just turned the same age as me.
Okay. Now we know.
Any secrets for you there, Jeff? None.
No secrets.
I'll keep it. But yeah, happy birthday. That's awesome. Bird Dog's in the house.
Bird Dog laid out of work today.
Oh,
I know he did. He says he has to cut down, but because he's retired. But he just didn't want to come.
Barbara says, "Happy birthday, Jeff." Jeff's a good dude.
Jeff's a real good dude.
They've got a show coming up soon in Knoxville. Catalyst does. It's a battle of the bands.
Oh yeah, battle of the bands.
I'm trying to remember what day it was on. It's on a Saturday.
I think it was Battle of the Bands Part 2.
It's on Saturday or something.
We'll find out and announce it.
Yes, we'll have to announce it. Remember, we will not have a show this Saturday because where we're going to be, Jason?
We're going to be here in the heart of Loudon, Tennessee at Riverfest 2024.
Yeah, it's going to be fun. It'll be set up. You'll be able to see our tent from a million miles away.
Yeah.
It'll have a backdrop of these guys right here behind us.
Yeah. Fire department's going to be there putting out fires.
Yeah.
If you get too hot, I think they'll squirt you.
Well, that'd be fun.
Yeah. A lot of food trucks, and also fireworks.
When it gets dark. It's going to be awesome.
And our brothers from Another Mothers are going to be there too, Raven Productions.
Oh, yeah. They're awesome people. They're awesome guys too. They do all of our shirts for us. So,
oh, yeah. So come out and join us.
Yeah, join
5 p.m. Saturday at Legion Field, I think's the name of it.
Yeah, Legion Field, I think. And it's over by the old Blue Tops, if you know anything about Loudon.
You know where the Jiffy is, look across the road.
That's it. In the baseball field area, right? That usually
I think they quit making it a baseball field. It's got green grass all over it now.
Oh, that's right.
They took the bleachers out and everything.
That sucks. I used to play there all the time.
I used to go watch my brother play.
When I was working at Honda, we had a team and we played there all the time.
Yeah. I remember that.
Yeah. Fun days. We got a good show tonight, everybody.
We do.
It's going to be fun. We're going to talk about some poltergeist. poltergeist activities. Name 5 really good stories and stuff. Oh, yes.
Poltergeist.
Love Poltergeist. The movies were fun. No, the first movie was fun.
Yeah.
So if you're looking to find us, you could do that at paranormal411.org, Paranormal 411 on Facebook, YouTube, and X. You could also tune in live every Tuesday and Thursday from 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. Eastern Time, Saturdays from 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. Excuse me. Man, you hear that, Jason?
Yeah. What you been doing? Yelling today at work?
No. I haven't. I promise. I haven't. Saturdays, 10 p.m. to 11 p.m. If you're in the metro Atlanta area, you could catch us on WDJY FM. That's 99.1 FM. Now, if you're listening outside of the Atlanta area, man, I don't know what's wrong. I was fine all the way up until the time I started talking. For listeners outside of Atlanta, you could join us at WDJYFM.com or click the link on our website at paranormal411.org. We're also on Subspace Radio and all major podcast platforms. Don't miss our new book.
Oh, yeah.
East Tennessee Hauntings and Lore Edition 2. It's available on Amazon or at paranormal411.org. That's East Tennessee Hauntings and Lore Edition 2. And hey, you know, if you bought a book and you have this book and we have not yet signed it, come this weekend and Jason and I will sign it for you.
Also, if you have this book and you have not left a review, please do so.
Please leave a review. Please. Something else that we don't mention a lot, but you could go onto our website and you could become a member. And we do have free memberships on our website, but we also have a $2 and a $10 paid membership on our website at paranormal411.org. And that does help us in all of this. So, paranormal411.org, just go to become a member and you can do a free membership. It's free. It gets you pretty much the whole website. The $2 and $10 just helps us out.
Yep.
So, and we appreciate it. And all those people that, do give us the membership, actually pay for it, are very appreciated. Everybody's appreciated. Everybody that listens to this is appreciated.
Oh, yeah.
Because we couldn't do this without you. Well, I don't know. I'll take that back. We did it for years without anybody.
We couldn't do it without listens.
Yeah, it's the people who listen to us, especially these live listeners.
Right.
That's awesome.
That like to comment a lot. We really like it.
A lot of likes and loves and shares and all that stuff, man.
Oh, yeah.
Y'all are the most awesome people in the world.
So we're going to be talking about what?
We are going to be talking about poltergeists. Yes.
Poltergeist.
Yeah. So here we go. Maybe. So what is a poltergeist? So, today we're going to talk about poltergeists. We're going to talk about some of their characteristics and even some famous cases. Maybe even some impacts that they've had. The term poltergeist itself comes from a German word. Poltern meaning to make noise, and Geist meaning ghost or spirit. Poltergeists are often associated with physical disturbances such as loud noises, objects being moved or thrown around. Right?
Jeff Reagan says, boo. It's your birthday.
It's your birthday, Jeff. Happy birthday. Hey, I didn't tell anybody how old you were, so just make up a number and throw it on there.
I'm sure it's in his 40s.
I think he's 35.
Oh.
Because I just turned 35 in April,
Mm.
45. Now, poltergeists are known for their mischievous or even malevolent activities. Now, some common characteristics include loud noises, moving objects, and physical interactions like pinching, hitting. You may even have some electrical disturbances. You know, your lights turning off and on, foul smells. Now, various theories attempt to explain poltergeists, ranging from psychokinesis. Now, that's the ability to move objects with the mind, to spirits and environmental factors. However, scientific skepticism remains, and there is alternative explanations, often pointing to psychological or physical causes. Now, on the psychokinesis part of it, a lot of people do thinks that teenage kids, usually females, right at that age when they're, transitioning and stuff, can have an effect and actually cause things to move around and do stuff like that. That's one prevailing theory on that psychokinesis side of it.
Yeah, I used to have dreams that I could do that.
Did you?
Yeah, and I would be fighting like another wizard or something, and I had to focus real hard, and I could make stuff shake and move and all kinds of stuff.
I always had flying dreams. I was able to fly
too. Yeah.
Fly like a bird.
Fly like an eagle.
That's right. I was probably listening to that song before.
So, some of the famous poltergeist cases. Number one on our list is the Enfield poltergeist. It was from 1977 to 1979. The Enfield poltergeist case began in 77 at a modest council house in Enfield, London. Peggy Hodgkins, a single mother, called the police to report strange noises and objects moving on their own. Her daughters Janet, which was 11, and Margaret, 13, were at the center of the disturbances.
Yep, you're right, Mark. They could also make tools disappear and reappear inside closed walls.
Ooh.
Yeah. Remember his story.
Psychokinesis. So initially the activity was minor, consisting of knocks on the walls and objects shifting slightly. However, it escalated over time. The furniture started levitating. The furniture flew across the rooms. You'd hear loud bangs that echoed through the house. And the girls claimed to hear disembodied voices.
Yeah, I'm stuck in the wall.
There were also reports of the girls levitating and being physically assaulted.
That would be crazy. What would you do if you walked in a room and your kids were levitating and being smacked around or something?
I'd say, all right. I bet they wouldn't be mean after that.
No, you probably need to be going to a crazy house for a minute.
Probably go psycho ward. So the case did attract significant media attention and drew the interest of paranormal investigators Maurice Gross and Guy Lyon Playfair. They spent hundreds of hours at the Hodgkins home documenting the activity and interviewing witnesses. Their investigation included, they had audio recordings, photographs, and eyewitness accounts. So one of the most famous incidents involved Janet. She was levitating in her bed. Witnesses claim they have seen her floating several inches above the mattress, and photographs taken at the time appear to show her body suspended in midair.
That's insane.
It is, right?
Mark says, that's my cousin. Right?
Roy says his poltergeist can't eat the last piece of cake and blame me.
Yeah. Okay, Roy, we'll go along with you on that one.
So the Enfield poltergeist remained one of the most famous and controversial paranormal investigations. While some believe the activity was genuine, you have your naysayers that argued that it was a hoax or a result of psychological factors. The girls themselves have given conflicting accounts over the years, making it difficult to determine the truth. So
I think that as we grow older, sometimes we don't remember the details exactly the same.
yeah, how many times have you told a story and it changed?
Yeah, minutely. I
Yeah.
could understand it over years, but if everything about it changed, then you're like, okay, maybe not.
Barbara says she's had pictures thrown off the wall and broken, doors opening, strange noises in an old apartment she had. She found out it was built on an old native mound.
Oh, that goes right to the movie.
No bueno, Barbara.
That goes right to the movie.
Yeah, it goes Poltergeist.
Poltergeist
1.
Yeah. Things start coming up out of the ground and sucking you into portals.
Didn't it have a swimming pool? That
Yep.
was, yeah.
It was an unfinished swimming pool
Uh-huh.
when it started filling up and bodies started floating to the top. That is no bueno.
No bueno.
You hear that?
Yeah, we got a little glitch somewhere.
Or something.
Might be my cord. I don't know.
Oh, I don't think so. That's just weird. I keep hearing. All right. So now the second story is the Borley Rectory. Now this is from the 1920s and 30s. And this is located in Essex, England. Now this was a Victorian Gothic mansion with a reputation for being haunted. The paranormal activity reported began in the early 20s and continued for several decades. Residents and visitors to the rectory claimed to experience a wide range of phenomena, including objects moving. So they had furniture that moved and even thrown, and some that even vanished.
That's crazy.
Yeah. They had loud bangs, footsteps, and disembodied voices were also heard. That's pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
Some people saw ghostly figures, including a monk and a woman in white were reportedly seen. Isn't it funny that
why is it
most of the time it's always this woman in white?
Woman in white.
Yeah. That's interesting.
Yeah.
I don't know why, because you hear about a woman in white like all the time.
Mm-hmm.
It's never a woman in black or a woman in gray or polka dots. I mean, if you're going to do it in polka dots.
What about a man in white?
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Colonel Sanders.
That's it. I got my secret recipe. So there has been some physical manifestations also reported. Some people have reported scratches that have appeared on walls and doors that were mysteriously locked. One of the most famous incidents involved a music box that was said to play on its own even when it was locked in a drawer. The rectory was also known for its ghostly bells, which were said to ring without explanation. Wouldn't that be cool?
Yeah.
The most prominent investigator of the Borley Rectory was Harry Price. A renowned paranormal researcher, Price conducted extensive investigations at the rectory and published a book detailing his findings. Now, his methods and conclusions have been criticized by some, and the true nature of the paranormal phenomena at the Borley Rectory remains a mystery. We'll have to read that book.
Yeah.
Sounds like it's pretty good. Now, this one is a very big case.
Oh, yeah.
You got
this is
really
my favorite one.
Yeah.
If anybody can guess in the chat room what it is,
you win a high five.
You win. On 3. 1, 2, 3. Oh.
Brushy Mountain, we're wanting to go some point. We have not gone yet.
Yeah, Brushy Mountain. We need to
It's just really expensive.
Yeah. So this next one is the Amityville horror case.
Yeah.
So it began in 1976 when the Lutz family moved into a Dutch colonial house in Amityville, New York. Is that where Jaws was?
Maybe. Didn't think about
The house had a dark history. A mass murder had occurred there just a year earlier. And we all know what happened there. I'm sure. Do you remember? So you can tell them what happened. I know the son had a
Yeah.
rifle and he shot all of his family members.
Yeah, and he said that something told him to do it.
Yeah.
Wasn't that called the devil made me do it case or something like that? They actually tried to fight that in court or something.
So one of the most famous incidents involved the discovery of green slime oozing from the walls of the house.
Wow.
The family also claimed to have seen ghostly apparitions and experienced physical assaults. The family eventually fled the house, claiming that it was haunted by evil spirits. Their story was documented in a book, and which became a bestseller and inspired a popular horror film,
We wouldn't know what that would be called, would we?
The Amityville Horror. While the Lutz family claims have been widely publicized, there's a lot of naysayers about the authenticity of the Amityville horror case. Some critics have argued that the family's experience were exaggerated or fabricated, that the events can be explained by
natural causes.
Yeah.
I want to know that natural cause. That's what I want to know.
Yeah.
What is the natural cause of
What would
that?
all the flies on the windows? What would make green slime come out of the wall?
Yeah, it's probably something to do with, the house had a bacterial infection. Yeah. I don't know. I mean, I think sometimes, look, skepticism is good, healthy. It's healthy, but you can take it to a level that it is no longer healthy, and the same thing on the other side, right? Where being too open and accepting of everything without, trying to debunk it is just as bad. So,
hey, look, there's Christina.
Hey, Christina said maybe he was mentally ill. Maybe.
Probably was.
The Warrens had photo you can view. Said it was really a demon in disguise. Yeah. What's funny to me is that everybody's really quick to say demon, and I think that they're not as prevalent, that they're out, they could be out there, whatever you want to call it, or whatever. But, I think that, we like to say demon, 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 demon for everything. But I don't know. What do you think, Jason?
The devil made him do it.
I just think that it's just too easy to just go and just say it,
Yeah, I think it's the way people just tag stuff. If it's evil, it's a demon.
Right.
Why can't it be a evil spirit of somebody that was really pissed off?
Right. See, Christine, not all bad spirits are demons. Yes. That's exactly what I feel. I mean, look, we've had many psychics and things like that on the show. And they all pretty much say the same thing. If you're you know what in life, if you come back as a ghost, you may be that same, you know what,
Yeah.
that you're not going to be a really nice guy or gal. if you wasn't a nice guy or gal in life.
Yeah, and maybe if the case is that you're trapped by some odd reason
Yeah.
here, you could really be pissed.
Yeah.
Why am I still here?
Or what if the fact that, these people bug the what out of you?
Yeah. So Mark says,
Well, Royce, no one says that it can't be true, that they're not real, but they're also, I don't think that they're as prevalent as people say they are, because they see demons everywhere they look.
yeah.
And that's just too much. Way too much. Well, I mean, we had, what was his, Dr. Richard Gallagher on,
Mm-hmm.
which is one of probably the most, he's probably seen and been around more demon possessed people than anybody else in the world.
Mm-hmm.
He's a psychologist, and we'll have to get him back on sometime, but he says that less than 1% of the people who even think their own self is possessed are not possessed, that they're mentally ill or something else.
Yeah.
So, and he's a psychologist, and that's what he does for a living. He actually works with the Vatican and a lot of other people to make sure people are actually possessed and they're not mentally ill.
So Mark says Grapevine was a community in Crossville, Tennessee, near Vandiver, and a mass axe murderer killed several neighbors. The community dried up as folks moved away due to the gruesome nature. The killer's home was haunted till it was burned. Some say that the area still shows poltergeist activity.
Oh,
Wouldn't it?
yeah, that would be pretty cool.
Susan says she believes demons are real, but not to be blamed for every murder, etc., or possession. Blah, blah, blah.
Right. Well, that's, yeah. I follow that same category, because I mean, a demon to me is something else, but it's still whatever it is, right? The name attached to it is just a name. So yes, I agree. 100,000%. So our next one,
We're going to do right after the break.
oh, aha. So we're going to talk about the Bell Witch haunting right after the break.
Yeah, we're going to take a quick break. When we come back, it's going to be the Bell Witch.
Woo! And remember, you can find us at paranormal411.org, Paranormal 411 on Facebook, YouTube, and X. Tune in live every Tuesday and Thursday from 7 to 8, Saturdays from 8 to 10. Remember, on Saturday at 10 p.m. to 11, if you're in the metro Atlanta area, you catch us at WDJY FM. That's 99.1 FM. Now, for listeners outside of Atlanta, you visit us at WDJYFM.com or click the link on our website. Now, we're also on Subspace Radio on all major podcast platforms. Don't miss our new book, East Tennessee Hauntings and Lore, Edition 2. It's available on Amazon or at paranormal411.org.
Oh, yeah.
Join us.
We'll be...
Thanks, everybody that has bought one.
Yes.
Please write a review.
Oh, yeah. We'll be back right after this break.
Coming to you from an unknown location, at the foothills. What if the world we know is merely a fraction of reality? What if there are forces, entities, and phenomena that exist just beyond our comprehension in the shadows of the unknown? Welcome to Paranormal 411, your gateway to the unexplained and the downright chilling. Imagine, if you will, a quiet, sleepy town tucked away from the hustle and bustle of the city. The locals tell tales of a house atop a hill where strange lights flicker and eerie sounds echo in the dead of night. Some say it's haunted, others claim it's a portal to another realm. Whatever the truth, one thing is certain: those who venture there are never quite the same. Or picture this, a clear, starry night in the heart of the desert. Suddenly a blinding flash cuts across the sky, a craft of unknown origin moving at impossible speeds. It hovers, then vanishes, leaving only questions and a sense of awe. Could it be visitors from another world, or perhaps a secret government project? These stories, these encounters with the unknown, are what we love here at Paranormal 411. Our mission? to explore the unexplored, to question the unquestioned, and to shine a light into the darkest corners of the paranormal. We've journeyed through haunted houses and UFO sightings and into the mysteries of cryptids and psychic phenomena and pondered the existence of other dimensions. And yet, there is so much more to discover. Paranormal 411 is your guide to the unexplained and the extraordinary. Here we talk about the mysteries that lurk in the shadows of our world, from haunted houses and UFO sightings to cryptids and psychic phenomena. We love to question, to explore, and to understand the unknown. There's a world of mystery out there just waiting to be discovered. So why not join us on this journey into the unknown? Subscribe to our YouTube channel and become a part of the Paranormal 411 community. Together, we can uncover the secrets that the universe holds. Welcome to Paranormal 411. Your journey into the unknown starts here. Join us.
In the heart of Madisonville, Tennessee, lies a pizzeria like no other. Step through the door of Legends and Lore Pizzeria and be transported to a realm where paranormal and cryptid encounters, along with mouth-watering pizza, go hand in hand. Meet Eddie and his crew, who serve up slices of the supernatural along with the best pies in town. With the walls adorned with eerie artifacts, indulge in piping hot slices that melt in your mouth and tease your taste buds. And it's not just the locals who love the incredible pizza. Legends and Lore has been selected as the best pizza joint in all of Monroe County. As lovers of everything pizza and the paranormal, the owners have mastered the art of crafting unforgettable combinations that will leave you wanting more. To stay connected with this mystical eatery, follow Legends and Lore Pizzeria on Facebook, where tales of their latest creations and upcoming specials will be shared. Make sure to browse their custom menu, featuring legendary pizzas like the Chupacabra Ranch and the Exorcist. So, whether you have an appetite for the supernatural or simply seek the best pizza in town, Legends and Lore is the place to be. Come for the unforgettable flavors, stay for the captivating stories, and find yourself in a world where legends and pizza collide.
Get ready to rock with the electrifying sound of Catalyst, a band that's sure to leave you wanting more. With their powerful lyrics and killer riffs, Catalyst is a great sound in the world of rock music. You can listen and find Catalyst on Bandcamp, or go to the link at paranormal411.org and click on their banner.
All
All
right.
We're back. Yeah.
We're back.
That is Catalyst, and we want to thank them for letting us use their music and their lead singer. It's his birthday, Jeff. Today is his birthday.
It is.
Happy birthday, Jeff.
Happy birthday.
Be forewarned, Legends and Lore Pizzeria is addicting. Best pizza and wings ever. Yes, that is a fact.
David gave them a run for their money last Sunday.
Yeah.
We had the Coochie Booger pizza here.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, it was good now. Come on. David pulled out the old pizza grill. He smoked some barbecue. We had a great old time.
We did, didn't we? We partied pretty good, didn't we?
Yeah.
Swam in swim pool all day, all the way up to the show, didn't we?
Oh yeah.
It was fun. So we left off going to be talking about the Bell Witch. Now, Christina says she wished she had some. Did you eat it all already, Christina? Is it all gone?
The barbecue, yeah.
Is it?
Well, I think there might be a little bit left.
Uh-oh, Christina, you better go find it.
But we made pizzas
Did you?
too. I think it's Tuesday. Pretty good.
Yeah. So we're going to talk about Bell Witch. Now that happened from 1817 to 1821. Now that's a long time.
That is. That's a few years.
Yeah. Yeah. That's a day or two.
4 years.
Now, the Bell Witch haunting is a pretty famous case of poltergeist activity that actually happened. You know, well, it did purportedly happen. I don't know how it really, how many people actually wrote it down and how much of it might be real or not,
Yeah.
But it did occur in Tennessee and centered around the Bell family. Now, Kate Batts, the teenage daughter of John Bell, was the primary target of most of the haunting. The phenomena experienced by the family included. That's not right.
No, Kate Batts
was the witch.
Yeah.
Was the Bell Witch. But
it's centered around John Bell.
John Bell and one of his daughters.
Yeah.
Those were the two that had the majority of actually what happened to them. But supposedly the whole town and the whole area knew about it.
Yeah, Kate Batts was the witch.
Yes, Kate Batts was the witch. And the teenage daughter of John Bell. See, I just read it wrong. You see what happens when a comma is left out of talking? So now there was loud noises, included scratching, growling, and disembodied voices. Objects were thrown. Kate wasn't Kate. I forgot his daughter's name. Do you remember? Yeah. Well, Susan, they said that it did, but
Betsy.
They said that President Jackson did have a run-in, but there was not really a lot of proof because he never even wrote about it. About bad real estate deal with Kate. Yeah, supposedly that's why she haunted him.
Mm-hmm. So Betsy was the wife.
Yes. And now they had unexplained odors, such as a sulfur smell or rotten egg smell. The haunting is said to have lasted for several years and caused this significant distress to the Bell family. Now, the identity of the Bell Witch does remain a mystery because they just kind of guessing that it is who it is. I know Jason's got the actual full story pulled up. You want to read it, Jason?
Yeah. In 1817, John Bell, his wife Betsy, and their children started experiencing strange and supernatural occurrences. Mm-hmm. For example, John encountered an unusual creature in his cornfield.
Yeah, that was a big wolf, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was like anything he'd ever seen before.
You know what's funny, though, is that the same type of creature was seen on a ranch that we watch on TV now.
Yeah.
Is that not crazy? Skinwalker Ranch.
Yeah.
Same type of creature.
So John, he fired at it with his gun, causing the mysterious being to retreat into the shadows. And events continued to unfold for the family, with his son Drew then spotting a peculiar bird, while Betsy also claimed to have seen the lifeless body of a young girl in a green dress, hanging from the tree in a nearby forest. So these occurrences set the stage for the intensification of the supernatural phenomena that would come to define the Bell Witch legend. So the mysterious sounds echoed through the house in the early morning hours, ranging from knocking to noises of rats like chewing furniture. Dogs would bark and growl, but there was nothing there. And the family even heard chains being pulled along the floor.
That'd be crazy.
Yeah. So the family's sleep was disrupted as their bed linens and pillows were abruptly snatched away. So this entity seemed, it also possessed the ability to speak. At first, the voice was pleasant and it displayed knowledge of scripture. However, it soon began insulting John, and meddling in Betsy's relationships and hurling racial slurs at the Bell's black slaves. So surprisingly, the witch seemed to like Betsy. It was John who he took the brunt of the witch's terror and endured it for years. Finally, in December 1820, John became deathly ill after his doctor found a vial containing an unidentified dark-colored liquid. The Bell Witch exclaimed, "It's useless for you to try to relieve old Jack. I have got him this time. He will never get up from that bed again. I put it there and gave old Jack a big dose of that last night while he slept." So John passed away the following day, and the witch mostly disappeared from the Bell's lives thereafter, appearing only occasionally but never tormenting the family.
That's crazy. Yeah, and supposedly, like Susan said, part of the story is Andrew Jackson heard about it and wanted to go see what it was. So him and a company of men went up there. And on the road to go to the Bell farm, the horses just stopped and acted like they were just mired up in mud. They couldn't pull the carriage anymore. And men got out, tried to push, tried to do all kinds of stuff. And finally a voice came up, and it was her talking. And she finally gave them permission to go ahead and go. And then the horses just moved on like they wasn't stuck anymore. And they stayed for a little bit. And from what they talk about on there, as far as his experiences, it was that experience. And then that very night, one of his men was chastised by the ghost, if that's what you want to call her. Miss Kate Batts, but and kicked out. And then that next day something happened, and they had to move out and leave. So that was pretty much, he was wanting to stay longer, but he didn't.
Oh yeah.
I don't know. I think that's a pretty deep one. And we have some people we kind of know that does a paranormal tour of it. And they've invited us to go several times, and we haven't had a chance to yet, but maybe we will sometime soon.
All right. What we got next?
The Rosenheim Poltergeist.
Ooh.
This one's yours.
Is it?
Yeah.
So
1967 to 1968.
the Rosenheim poltergeist involved a young secretary in Rosenheim, Germany. She experienced a variety of paranormal phenomena, included objects that were moved, thrown, and even levitated. Loud bangs, crashes, and disembodied voices were heard. The secretary was scratched and bitten. The lights flickered and appliances malfunctioned. The case attracted a significant media attention and was investigated by a variety of experts, including scientists and paranormal researchers. While some believed the activity was genuine, others said it was psychological. That's what they always say.
Well, that's
And maybe, and just like you said, a big percentage of it is.
yeah.
One of the most notable aspects of the Rosenheim poltergeist case was the involvement of the German parapsychologist Hans Bender. Bender conducted extensive investigations and published a book detailing his findings. However, his methods and conclusions have been criticized, and the true nature of the phenomena is still a mystery today.
You know, there's some common themes and patterns in the poltergeist activity, such as they focus on young individuals a lot of times, a lot of adolescents, and the escalation of disturbances over time. It starts off usually small smells, small scratching noises on walls, and stuff like that.
Then it comes to a big bull head.
Yeah, bulls up to something, right? Stuff starts flying around. People start getting scratched.
Yeah.
Crazy stuff like that.
People get hurt.
Yeah. I don't know. What do you think about it, Jason? What do you think about this type of activity? And I'm going to ask everybody in the chat room too. What do you think about this kind of activity?
Just like you said, it starts out little, and the more that maybe whoever's there intimidates it, makes it mad, starts getting worse and worse. I mean, how would you call it? Like if I was a ghost and I was going to haunt you and just aggravate you a little bit, and then you start bringing all these people in to look for me and do something, and then you get really mad, and I'm gonna throw a damn couch at you
or throw you, right?
Yeah, pick you up and turn you around. And I mean, I believe that stuff. I believe they can draw enough energy off of their surroundings and do that.
Well, I mean, look, we're in these cages that are full of electricity.
And like you said, it don't have to be a demon.
Nope.
When we talk about demons, anything can possess you, like an addiction can possess you.
Yeah.
All kinds of things can possess you. It don't even have to be a spirit or a soul.
Andrea says it grows and feeds on the torment of souls living on this plane. Yes, I think that's possible. Very possible. Says some poltergeists aren't mean. They can be mischievous and move stuff and make noises.
Yeah, just like the other day, Sunday, we was out there at the swimming pool at David's. I had my thing sitting on a little pedestal. I mean, it was a pretty good sized pedestal.
Yeah.
And I had a can of tobacco sitting flat down on this thing. And all of a sudden it just boom, jumped up and flew over the right next to the swimming pool. And I said, "Oh my Lord."
Yeah. I remember you. Yeah. You jumped up.
I don't know what happened.
What just happened?
How did it do that?
I don't know. Cause no one was even nowhere near it.
No.
I mean, I think everybody was at least.
Christina says, "I think an acorn fell on it and it flipped it over there." But I don't know. It was weird.
It was pretty crazy. I think that they can be mischievous. This is a question I have for everybody in the audience also. Do you think that this is a specific type of spirit, that's all they do? All they do is go from place to place or inhabit a place, and they're just that type of, like, that's all they do? Or do you think it's just a spirit that just decides, hey, I'm going to be this way today or this way with these people? You know?
Yeah, I don't know. In the case of the Bell Witch, I think the Bell Witch, she was living and she was a witch.
Yeah.
She was tormenting John.
You think she just didn't like John, and so
think she used
did whatever
her.
she could?
Yeah, she used her. However, she's a witch and done all that.
I'll let you read these.
Mark says human brain fires on electricity, and electricity does not die.
Yes.
I can change form, thus this can explain a soul, and we are simply a vessel. Some of us are more receptive. Oh, now. Some of us are more receptive than others, especially the gifted or weak. As an empath, I often pick up feelings and emotions, even if unspoken. These may be gifts from the creator or the other side.
I like that. Yeah, that's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
What does Barbara say?
Barbara says some is demonic sulfur, usually when demons are present. The Bible refers to buffeting spirits. They can move objects and usually intend to cause fear. Not all are demonic. However, angels have been known to give off floral smells. And the Bible says to discern the spirits, whether they be of God.
Mm. Okay. That's it. That's very interesting. Andrea says, like, astral projection. That could be too. It could be a person astral projecting into this reality at that time. Mark says some may play pranks for fun. I think that
Yeah.
if I was a ghost, you'd probably ask my wife. I would probably be that very ghost right there. I'd be a prankster from heck. I know I would.
Kimberly says, what about ghosts that are not mean? They just like tormenting you by being annoying.
Yes. I think that could be this. It could fall under the same category of spirits for sure, right? But I don't know. I like I said, I think that I would be that type of ghost. I'd just be annoying. I'd be like, I already told my wife. I said, when I die before you, I'm just going to be sitting there like, hey, hey, it's me again.
Christina feels like there are different kinds of spirits. Some do repetitive things from their day-to-day life, and some are intelligent and can interact.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. I think that is a fact, because that's how you get the difference between a residual haunting and an intelligent haunting, Mark says he's going to come back as a prankster. Yes. It'll be me and you, Mark. We'll be pranking everybody. Like many principalities and powers, rulers of darkness. I think that there's definitely tons and tons of different things. Kimberly says, my brother has one that brushes against the dogs and makes them bark and growl.
Mm.
Now that's cool. Yeah. Animals could see things we can't see, though. What I'll say, they can see things that most people can't see. Because they can see in a different wavelengths, smell and hear in different, than what we can too. So I do believe animals can perceive these things a lot better than most humans can,
Yeah.
for sure. And have you ever walked into a room and had cats and then they're just staring somewhere? Just
They're
staring
looking for a rat.
up at the ceiling?
Maybe.
Because they'll be just like this.
Maybe they hear it in the attic.
Okay, I'll give you that. It could be. They definitely could hear better than we can.
Yeah, cats are sensitive to spirits.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, because you looked at, the Egyptians and some other cultures that revered them. Blah. I can't even talk tonight. But they actually really liked cats.
Mhm.
I don't know why I can't talk. But they revered them. That's what they did. I mean, they had whole societies of that. Ever heard of Herman the German of Pomona? Powell Jap Camp.
POW Japanese camp.
Oh, no. Poltergeist that terrorized hundreds of young guests.
You can't say that on here. Jap.
Why not?
It's racist.
No, it's not. Japanese. It's just short.
Jap.
It's just short for Japanese. I mean,
Okay. All right.
What was Andrew say? I feel like
Oh,
evil people fester trapped in purgatory, and after they leave physical plane, they become poltergeists. Uh-oh. I want to be a poltergeist, but I don't want to be trapped either.
well, you remember watching the movie Ghost?
Oh, yeah? With Patrick Swayze?
Yeah, when he learns to kick the can.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think some that's been here for a while really know how to do it.
His big fingers can't type, she says. LOL. I think he's more saying for me talking about it.
Yeah,
Actually,
you can
mentioning
write it, but you ain't supposed to say
it. Only one of the Japanese, half German, half Italian.
Oh,
See? It's not as bad. That's funny.
all right. That's the show, right?
That is it. That's all 5 that we had to talk about tonight.
I want to thank everybody.
Thank you, everybody. Thank y'all for writing in, in the chat room here. Before we go, I want to ask one more question. Do you think they're trying to? I think that may be part of it too. The fact that because Barbara asked, do you think they're trying to get our attention? The fact that a lot of people will start talking to these things, or paranormal investigators will go in and ask questions and do all that stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think that could cause someone to get mad too, because you're asking questions, they're giving you answers, but you're not talking back to them. You see what I'm saying? That it's really a one-way conversation.
Yeah, and then they open the drawer to the silverware, and boom, it's all stuck in you.
Yeah, right.
I've watched too many movies.
I have one more question before everybody goes. Would you guys and gals like for us to start opening up the phone lines for people to call in? If so, definitely put it in the chat room, and we may start opening up the phone lines more often especially on these short shows like this. What do you think, Jason?
Oh,
Are
yeah.
you up for it?
Oh, yeah.
Susan says yes. Michelle says yes. I think we might have to start opening up the phone lines on some of these short shows.
It'd be good for them to come on and talk.
Yeah, they could tell us some of their stories and stuff. Barbara says yes. Oh, look at this. Andrea says that sounds awesome. Mark says yes. He says he will behave. Oh, behave. I think it'll be fun. Yeah. Okay. Well, I think Tuesday when we come do a show, then we will. Oh, could be cool to hear people's. Yes. Right, Susan. Yes. I think it would be awesome to hear people's experiences and stuff. And maybe even some of their explanations on some of that stuff. What they think about it. in their own words.
Yeah.
So let's do that. Let's make a new pact with each other that on Tuesdays and Thursdays, we're going to start opening up the phone lines. And then if we get a whole bunch of people in the chat rooms on Saturdays, when we have a big guest in, we'll open them up the second hour. What do you think?
Oh yeah. Speaking of shows, Saturday, August the 24th, we're going to have Brooks and Matt from
Unforgotten
the
Spirits.
Smokies Unforgotten Spirits. They're going to be here. They're the duo behind the Smokies Unforgotten Spirits, which is an investigation team based out of Sevierville.
Yeah, that's going to be awesome.
Yeah.
Then next month, we've got another one already lined up too.
Yeah. We got Constance Victoria Briggs on September the 28th. She's got a new book out called Earth's Galactic History.
Yes. She's fun to talk with.
Yes. Her last book was The Moon's Galactic History, wasn't it?
Something.
Yeah, I think it was.
Yeah. She's written a lot of books. She has
Yes.
a lot of books. The Moon Mysteries is what it was. It was called The Moon Mysteries.
The Moon Mysteries.
Yeah, that was the name of it. So, yes, Riverfest this Saturday. We will not have a show, but we will be at Riverfest. Please come visit us. We will be there. Talk to us. Tell us your stories.
Oh, yeah.
Mark says you need to see my haunted monkey toy works with no batteries.
Is it the one that claps?
Now, that would be cool.
Yeah.
Next time you come over to do a show, or we come over to there, we need to come over there sometime.
Riverfest is from 5 till whenever they shoot the fireworks off.
Yes. It's going to be setup time 5 or open time 5. Our setup time, we got to be there between 12 and 3. So hopefully we see everybody there. We will enjoy it. It's going to be fun. Getting to see fireworks is going to be fun.
Mm-hmm.
So everybody have a good night. And remember, you can find us at paranormal411.org, Paranormal 411 on Facebook, YouTube, and X. Also, tune in live every Tuesday and Thursday from 7 to 8 p.m. Eastern Time. Saturdays from 8 to 10 Eastern Time. Saturdays 10 p.m. to 11 if you're in the metro Atlanta area. You can catch us on WDJY FM. That's 99.1 FM. For listeners outside of Atlanta, you can visit us at WDJYFM.com or click the link on our website at paranormal411.org. We're also on Subspace Radio and all major podcast platforms. Don't miss. Oh, I missed it. Our new book, woo! East Tennessee Hauntings and Lore Edition 2. Really pretty. This is a hardback copy. Available on Amazon or paranormal411.org.
Oh, yeah.
Join us.
Join us.
Join us.
We'll see you
Tuesday.
at Riverfest.
Yes.